Alright, welcome back everyone. So I'm going to just go ahead and address this rear tire on the Grand Prix. And Nick and the McKee's folks were kind enough to send me their new Graphene tire shine. So it says it's a high gloss formula, will not sling. And this product here, if we look at it, let me adjust the camera here because it's drooping on my eye here. It says McKee's 37 Graphene tire shine is a water-based tire dressing that is formulated using a blend of ultra-refined graphene oxide ceramic resins designed to protect and beautify your vehicle's tires. This high bonding formula will keep your tires shiny and protected for weeks at a time, even when driven through wet weather. Unfortunately, I don't have that wet weather here. Unlike traditional solvent-based tire dressings, McKee's 37 Graphene Tire Shine will not cause your tires to turn brown and will not sling off or stain your driveway. McKee's 37 Graphene Tire Shine actually helps prevent the tire from turning brown. Natural conditioners restore the tire's pH balance, keeping it flexible to prevent dry rot. You can adjust the level of gloss by how many coats you apply. Okay, directions. In order for McKee's 37 Graphene Tire Shine to properly bond with the tire, you must clean the tire first using McKee's 37 Tire Rubber Rejuvenator. I use Carpro Retire on here. After the tires are clean and dry, spray McKee's 37 Graphene Tire Shine directly under the applicator or under the tire to reduce. So you do the sponge to reduce unwanted overspray. Evenly spread out the tire shine using an applicator, sponge, reapply more shine as needed. Pay special attention to ribs, grooves, and raised letters where the tire shine can easily pull up. Allow 30 minutes for tire shine to bond before driving to the vehicle. Do not apply to tire tread of motorcycle vehicles. So, pretty straightforward stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this to the spray pattern. I'm going to shake it. I think right now the sun's perfect to kind of just show how it's going to go on. So I'm going to do half the tire on this foam applicator. I've used this on my dad's car. I'm going to test it on this one tire on my car. I know it's not the front one because I'm doing other tests on those with other tire dressings, but this should still give you an idea of how it's going to look. We'll see how it survives, washes. I don't get the wet weather here, so I can't test that. So that's what it looks like right now. I think you can see that. It's got it is going to darken your tire pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and just knock the rest of it out, and then we'll let it sit for 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and see what it looks like after 30 minutes. I'm only going to put one layer. I'm not going to put any more on here. I'm just put a little bit more product on here. It's starting to dry out. I'm going to just do one layer. And I think this will be good enough. So yeah, I'll let this sit for 30 minutes. I'll come back and then I'll level it out if I have to. And just make sure you push that into the grooves, so you can get tire dressing in there. So it's pretty straightforward right now, completely, because it's wet right now. It looks really glossy. We'll let that set up for 30 minutes. We'll come back and see what it looks like, and we'll see if I have to level it out or not, or if we'll see how the tire absorbs the tire dressing as well, and if I have any spots that need to be touched up again. Right here it looks like it does, but again, that's just the design of the tire in here. That's just the rubber portion of itself, but so far it looks really good. It looks like I got even coverage on here. Like I said, I'll come back after 30 minutes and I'll see how it looks and if I have to touch up any areas. But that's the McKee's 37 Graphene Tire Shine. The application, straightforward. You really can't get this one wrong. Typical tire application. We'll set this one up. I heard good things about the the regular tire shine, the ceramic version. I never tried it, but we'll see how this graphene one holds up. All right, so we'll be back in 30 minutes and we'll check out what the results look like. All right, welcome back everyone. So I actually let the tire sit shorter than 30 minutes. I would probably say like 25 minutes or so. The reason for that is we have the sun just baking the tire dressing as well, so that actually helps in drying. And it's pretty warm today. It's like just sitting in here, I'm actually just starting to sweat in the sun. I came and looked at the tire and I was like, you know what, this thing's dry to the touch. I don't have to level it down, but I will just level it just to kind of just show you that there's not much on here. I think it's real nice. I didn't pick up that much product on here, so it's not going to sling on your paint even if you let it sit for the full 30 minutes. The only area I would consider wiping down are these ridges here, because sometimes product just stays in there and it kind of builds up, and then those are the areas that have potential to sling, and also any tread here. So it's always good practice to wipe down your tire. Even after 30 minutes, just wipe it down just in case there's some that just hasn't dried yet. But overall, this looks good. Right now it looks glossy because of the way the light hits here, but if I kind of go over here and show you this part here, this looks like a fresh tire, you know, an enhanced tire. It looks really dark, really black. Looks really, really good. Now, I will show you what it looks like after the first wash. Tire dressings have a natural tendency to just kind of fade over time. So if you're driving your car, you know, after a week, it's not going to look like this, especially after you wash it. Because normally my wash regimen for tire dressings is just soap and water. I use an all-purpose cleaner maybe once a month, just to kind of just get a fresh base going. But most of the time I'm just using soap and water, wipe it down, get most of the dirt off with a soft brush, and then I'll just come back and reapply the product. So I don't really find it necessary to use a tire cleaner all the time, or even an all-purpose cleaner all the time. So that's kind of just my method of washing tires. I do the same thing with wheels and wheel cleaners. I don't use wheel cleaners very often. That's the overall look. This should be out pretty soon. I don't know the exact time frame when this is going to be out, but Nick said it should be out pretty soon. I want to thank Nick for including this in the package because this was a surprise product. I was not expecting it. But overall, I think the look is there. It smells really good. I forget the scent of this one, but it smells really good. It goes on very easily. I think you guys will have no problem. I'm happy with just one layer. I think it looks just fine. If you want more gloss, just add a second layer, let it set up for another 30 minutes. But I don't know the price of this off the top of my head. I'll just post a link to the McKee's site. You guys can purchase it from there. And again, I want to thank Nick for including this in the package. So again, looks great. And again, thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and post them down below. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. I'll show you during the wash process. I'll show you the hydrophobic behavior if there is any, and then I'll show you what it looks like after the wash process to show you what it looks like. I'll just let it go and see how long it kind of lasts on its own, and then we'll retop it later on, or maybe I'll move on to a different tire dressing to play around with. Again, thanks for watching and stay tuned.